Am I reaching out because I'm genuinely inspired to share something, or because I need her response to feel okay? If it's the latter, don't send it. Redirect that energy into something that builds you. Gym, work, creative project, friends. Then reach out later from a full tank, not an empty one. You're not a solar panel that needs her sun to function. You're the sun itself, radiating warmth whether she's in orbit or not. That self-sustaining energy is magnetic in a way desperation never will be. Master your emotional state, and you master the dynamic. It's that simple. And that difficult. Now we go deeper into the mechanism that creates obsessive thinking. This is the psychological layer where missing you turns into can't stop thinking about you. The human mind obsesses over incomplete patterns. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. We remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones. In attraction, this means questions without answers create mental loops she can't escape. Most men are open books. They explain their feelings, their schedule, their intentions, their past, their fears, everything immediately. They think transparency builds trust, and it does. But it also kills mystery, and mystery drives desire. The over-explainer says, I really like you. I think about you all the time. I want to see where this goes. Here's my whole dating history. The intriguing man says, I enjoy our time together. Let's see what happens. When she can't fully predict you, her brain enters problem-solving mode. What does he really think of me? Why did he pull back after that amazing night? What's he doing right now? These unanswered questions create cognitive loops. Her mind literally can't let go until it finds resolution. And here's the secret. You never fully give resolution. You reveal yourself in layers, slowly, across time. Each revelation gives her just enough to satisfy curiosity temporarily, then opens new questions. Don't lie, don't be fake mysterious, but don't volunteer everything either. If she asks what you did today, had an interesting conversation with someone, made me think about perspective differently, notice, true but incomplete. She'll naturally want to know more. Share your passions, but not your entire life story in week 1. Show enthusiasm for your goals, but don't explain every detail of how you'll achieve them. Be warm, but slightly unknowable. Imagine a house where every door is wide open, lights on, everything visible. Now imagine one with a few doors slightly ajar, warm lights spilling out, music from somewhere deeper inside. Which one makes you want to explore? Your inner world should be the second house, inviting but layered, accessible but not entirely mapped. Curiosity is the engine of desire. Feed it, but never let it run out of fuel. Here's what separates the amateurs from the masters. Everything I've told you so far works, but there's a level beyond technique. It's about emotional memory, the invisible residue you leave in her subconscious. Women don't miss moments, they miss feelings. Every positive emotional experience you create becomes a bookmark in her memory. And when you're gone, her mind replays those bookmarks automatically. Generic dates, dinner, movie, same conversation everyone has. She might enjoy it, but nothing sticks. It blends with every other forgettable experience. The man she misses badly, he created specific, vivid, emotionally charged memories. Memories tied to senses, emotions, unique moments she can't replicate with anyone else. Neuroscience shows memories aren't static. They're rebuilt each time we recall them. When she thinks about you, she's not watching a recording. She's reconstructing the feeling of being with you. If that feeling is generic, the memory fades. If it's intense, specific, multisensory, it strengthens every time she recalls it. Eventually, thinking of you becomes a habit her brain can't break. Do something unexpected that engages multiple senses. Take her somewhere with a view at sunset, not just for romance, but have a real conversation there. Cook together and share stories while the food smells fill the space. Introduce her to music she's never heard that matches a moment's mood perfectly. The key, emotion plus novelty plus sensory richness equals permanent imprint. Later, when she smells that food, hears that song, sees that sunset color, you flood back. Anyone can take a photo, point, click, generic memory. A painting requires intention, skill, unique perspective. It's one of a kind. Be the artist, not the camera. Create experiences that couldn't exist with anyone else. She won't miss you because you were there. She'll miss you because nobody else makes her feel what you did. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if she's genuinely not interested? What if nothing's working? This is where weak men give up and where strong men shift the entire game. Making her miss you isn't about winning her over. It's about becoming a man worth missing, then letting her discover that on her own timeline. Your job isn't to convince. It's to become undeniable. When she's cold, most men double down. More texts, more effort, more explanations. They think persistence equals dedication. Actually, it signals lack of options, lack of self-respect, scarcity mindset, the high value response, complete emotional withdrawal, not as punishment, but as redirection. You take all that energy you were spending on her and pour it into your mission, your body, your skills, your network. When you stop pursuing and start thriving, something shifts in her perception. Humans are social creatures. We unconsciously assess value by how others treat someone. If you're chasing her, she assumes no one else wants you. If you're clearly thriving, improving, surrounded by options, even if you're not using them, her brain recalculates your value. Suddenly, the man she dismissed becomes interesting, not because you changed tactics, but because you changed states. Stop initiating completely, not as a game, but as genuine priority shift. Invest in tangible self-improvement, fitness, career skills, social life. Post about your wins subtly on social media if you share those spaces. When she does reach out, and she often will eventually, you respond warm but brief because you're genuinely busy now. If she doesn't, you've built a better life anyway. You win either way. You're not waiting at the station hoping she boards. You're the train and it's leaving. She can get on or not. Your destination doesn't change. Listen closely, because this next part separates men who get it from men who don't. This is the psychological truth most dating advice deliberately hides. Still with me? Good. Because what's coming next is crucial. If you apply this correctly, you shift from chasing to being chased, from hoping to knowing, from disposable to unforgettable. That's when she stops seeing you as an option and starts seeing you as the exception. Master this and you'll never chase again. So let's bring it all together. Making any woman miss you badly, even if she's not interested now, isn't about tricks, tactics, or manipulation. It's about mastering 5 psychological principles. First, the presence-absence equation. High impact presence times strategic withdrawal equals longing. Second, emotional weight. Bring value, never extract it. Be the calm in her chaos. Third, curiosity gaps. Reveal yourself in layers. Keep some doors slightly closed. Fourth, emotional imprinting. Create vivid, sensory-rich, unique memories she can't replicate. Fifth, self-selection. Become undeniable, then let her discover you on her timeline. You don't need to chase, convince, or prove yourself. You need to become a man whose life is so compelling, whose energy is so grounded, whose presence is so rare that her mind can't help but replay you. A man who doesn't wait for permission to level up. A man who builds gravitational pull through genuine self-mastery. When you embody this consistently, something automatic happens. She starts checking her phone, hoping it's you. She replays conversations when she should be sleeping. She wonders what you're doing, who you're with, why you're not chasing anymore. And that wondering, that's the beginning of missing you badly. Because here's the ultimate truth. You can't force someone to miss you, but you can become impossible to forget. And there's a massive difference between those two things. Now I want you to do something. Think about your life right now, your purpose, your health, your standards, your daily habits. If you were operating at 100% capacity in all those areas, how much more magnetic would you become? Rate your current alignment out of 10 in the comments below. Be honest with yourself. The honesty is where transformation starts. The men who take this seriously don't just make one woman miss them. They become the kind of man multiple high-value women pursue. Because the strategies I've given you aren't about her. They're about you becoming undeniable. And that version of you, nobody forgets him. If this resonated, hit that like button. It tells me to make more content like this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown on masculine psychology. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it, because we rise together. Drop your rating in the comments and tell me which principle hit hardest for you. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay grounded, stay focused, and remember, you're not chasing anymore. Stop texting her back right now. I know this feels wrong, like you're being cold or playing games, but what I'm about to show you rewires everything you think you know about female attraction. That anxiety in your stomach when she goes silent for hours, the confusion when your effort seems to push her further away. You've been told to be persistent, to show you care, to always be available. And that advice is exactly why she's pulling away. In the next few minutes, I'm revealing the psychological framework most men never discover, the invisible mechanics of desire that make a woman think about you obsessively, even if right now she barely notices you exist. Women don't miss who's always there. They miss who makes them feel something when they are there, then disappears strategically. Every text you send seeking reassurance pushes her further into emotional neutrality. You're not being kind, you're being forgettable. When you over-communicate, over-explain, over-pursue, you think you're showing interest. In reality, you're teaching her nervous system that you're predictable. And predictability is where desire goes to die. Emotional scarcity creates psychological value. The female brain is evolutionarily wired to notice what's rare, what's selective, what requires effort to access, not games, not manipulation. Biology, your constant availability signals low mate value at a subconscious level she can't control. Think of attraction like gravity. It doesn't convince, it pulls. You create that pull not by orbiting her world, but by having your own gravitational center. She starts orbiting you when your life has mass, purpose, direction, independent of her attention. Now let's get into the first psychological trigger most men completely ignore, and listen closely, because this is where everything shifts. Missing you isn't about how long you're gone. It's about the quality of emotional impact you create when you're present, multiplied by strategic withdrawal. Impact times strategic absence equals longing. Most men do this backwards. They're physically present, but emotionally forgettable, just there. Low energy texts, validation-seeking questions, available 24/7. Then they wonder why she doesn't feel anything when they're gone. The human brain operates on contrast detection. Her limbic system, the emotional processing center, only flags significant departures from baseline. If you're always baseline available, there's no departure, no contrast, no emotional spike. But when you create moments of genuine connection, deep eye contact, making her laugh until her stomach hurts, conversations where time disappears, then pull back, her brain registers a loss. That loss triggers the seeking system, the same neural pathway activated by anticipation and craving. Here's how you do this. When you're with her, be fully present, not checking your phone, not half listening. Create emotional peaks. Challenge her playfully, share something vulnerable but brief, make her feel seen, then end the interaction while the energy is still warm, not after it's stale. Leave 20 minutes before you should, while she's still enjoying your company. Think of the best TV series you've binged. Each episode ends on a note that makes you crave the next one. Not because it suddenly got boring, but because it peaked and paused. Your presence should work the same way. Leave her wanting the next episode. Remember this. The goal isn't to be missed because you're absent. It's to be missed because your presence is irreplaceable. But here's where most men sabotage themselves, even after understanding this. They get the absence part right, but completely destroy it with their energy. Every interaction carries an energetic signature. Either you're bringing value, calm, groundedness, positive emotion, or you're extracting it, seeking validation, fishing for reassurance, creating emotional labor. Women can feel this difference before you speak a single word. The needy man texts, "Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Is everything okay?" Translation her brain receives, "My emotional state depends on your response." The grounded man texts, "Just crushed a workout. Reminded me of that conversation we had about discipline. Thought you'd appreciate that." Translation, "My life is full. You cross my mind naturally, no pressure." Mirror neurons in her brain simulate your emotional state. When you're anxious, her nervous system picks up microsignals, text timing, word choice, question frequency. Anxiety is contagious, but so is calm confidence. The man whose emotional center is stable becomes a refuge. Women are unconsciously drawn to men whose energy feels like coming home after chaos. Before any text, call, or interaction, check yourself.